you get that link? Hello? Did I do hang up? Hello? Did you get that link? Alright. So this is the drive that we have set up for our stress testing and just hello. Hello? Alright. Yeah, so this is a drive that we just have set up for our testing purposes and just making sure our systems are ready to go. This is just the 500 gig drive, but I'll run you down through your specs real quick so you can see. Alright, so there's the CPU, the 9600X. Let me make it a little larger for you. Oh, what just happened there? Right. The memory, 32 gigs, 6,000 mega transfers. Why does it keep doing that? This is the 1 terabyte Samsung drive that's in there. What's up? It is. Oh, I'm sorry. It takes a minute to catch up. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna be. Let me see if I can. I think I went live on Twitch too. Twitch will be faster. Yeah, there's a lag time on that. Unfortunately, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't usually use it very often. Something's not right there. Because, yeah, it's OBS is not picking it up either. On my capture card. Alright. Should be able to see the screen now. I'll send you a link to Twitch. It might be quicker. It worked very quickly over there. I could see it anyway. Did you? Alright. Now if I can find the chat again, we'll be alright. Alright. Alright, so anyway, this is just the drive. This drive here is one that we have set up for testing. Just a 500 gig NVMe that we keep our test drives, our test files on and whatnot. And this is the other 1 terabyte drive that's in there. Samsung drive, fast drive, CPU, your 9600X, 6400 mega transfers, Wi-Fi, I believe it's 6, Wi-Fi 6, yeah. AMD graphics, and your 9070 XT. So let's run firmware. And as you see, I got it set at 4K. Temps seem to be fine. Let me shut that camera off for you so you can see the temp. This system's been built for a while, so I can't remember exactly what the temperatures ran at all the time. But it's looking like the GPU temps maxing out right around 43, 44 under full load. Yeah, this is at 4K. Yeah, well, I always downplay it because I don't want people coming back at me. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? Like if I say the system's ready for 4K and somebody tries to play Alan Wake 2 on it and it only gets 40 FPS or something, I don't want them coming back at me saying it wasn't ready for 4K. This system's capable of playing any game that you want at 4K with some upscaling tech. You know, yeah, it's I want to think we're after fees we might break $120 on this system. It's set on the shelf for a month. We try to keep our inventory moving. Um, it's unfortunate about that drive because it is the last one I have in stock. I bought 10 of them at once, but I do think I have another system with that same exact drive in it. I will check. If not, I can. If not, and I can't pick one up at Walmart in the morning, I can either do like a partial refund or I can cancel the order. It's completely up to you. I'm not trying to get rich here or anything. I'm just trying to provide a reasonable system for okay money. But I will check on that drive. I'm sure I have. I'm almost positive I have another one in another system. It's just a matter of me going through the shelves and looking to see what's in what. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't want you to feel like you're. I don't want you to feel like we're trying to take advantage of you. But the problem being is when because I took our test and drive out and I put that Corsair drive in and I tried to install Windows on it and it wouldn't work. So it's the drive's DOA, right? Yeah, so it looks like the GPU has maxed out at 47C. That's what I meant to do. When we did OCCT, I don't believe it's on this drive any longer. When we did OCCT, it never broke. The CPU never broke 80 degrees, or we wouldn't have listed it. Hold on, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Really not. What happens when you bring work home with you? Brought it home from the office to try to get it ready to go. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't think I have a CPU benchmark. What's a quick CPU benchmark to download? Burmark have a CPU burner on it? Yeah, right there. Here, I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know. I don't have that camera up, do I? Sorry, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not at the office, so it's a little. I'm a little discombobulated here. But you probably can't see that. That's your AIO. It can get noisy when gaming. I'm not saying that it's the quietest system in the world, but do you wear a headset? Yeah, if you're wearing a headset, you're not gonna hear it. I mean, is it right beside you, or is it? All right, yeah. I mean, you might hear it, but I don't think you're gonna like when I had Furmark up. Like right now, it's under the CPU's under full load. Here. Yeah, that's the CPU. That's not the same story with the GPU though. The GPU is a little louder, but keep in mind that this is an actual like this is a stress test, so it's probably going a lot harder than it would if it was gaming. Hey, what are you used to running for specs? Okay. Yeah, I mean, are you on a blower style 1070? No. Okay. The Founders Edition wasn't that blower on the 10 series? I'm pretty sure. Like it's only got one fan on it. Eh, yeah, yeah. So you're gonna see a noticeable decrease in noise. Then I would think. I'm not trying to. I don't try to pull the wool over. Yeah, this is actually a triple fan, triple 8 pin. It's actually Yeah, it's actually one of the higher power TDP 9070 XTs. I want to think it goes to 320 watts. Let's see if I have H. Yeah, I want to think it goes to the 300 and I don't know. It was the higher performing model. Let's see what we can do here. the bottom. Nine 70 XD, where is that? Hmm. Oh, I know what happened. Makes sense. I had to take the GPU out to install when I was putting a new drive in it. I didn't get it plugged in correctly. Power pins. Alright. You still there? Hello. I'm really hoping I don't trip a breaker, because I'm not set up for this at home. So yeah, it's pulling 330 watts for power on the GPU. I just recorded a video of it. Because we always no, this is, everything here is stock. We don't set anything up on what to do. You know, well, I mean, this this software here is your best friend. So if you go in here and go to perform tuning, Alright, you'll see favor performance or favor efficiency, right? So you can, it's like a one click undervolt or one click overclock. Or you can just automatically overclock the GPU here. So, I mean, I don't normally mess with any settings because I want my stuff to run stable. You know, I look at it this way. If you want to do that stuff, you're more than welcome to it. But I look at it as these guys built these systems to build these parts to go the way they're supposed to, you know? So version of Windows is way out of date. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're looking to do stuff like that, I would start here. And then, of course, you also can do this sort of thing. When we send our stuff out, it's always at factory settings. Of course, you're gonna get a fresh install of Windows on a new drive. That drive that's in there is our testing drive. Do you get what I'm saying? We always use that just to test every system. All right, so this screen is green like this because it's running through my capture card. It's normally black and orange, but it's just because AMD has a setting that has to be changed in the BIOS, and I haven't done it on a new system myself, and I haven't done that yet. So if you're looking for undervolt and there's and stuff like that, you'd go to Precision Boost Overdrive, right? You can change this here, and that's something if you're looking to play around with, you can, or you can go to Advanced CPU Settings, Precision Boost Overdrive, and then there's a ton of what's that? There's a ton. There's auto, enable, disable, advanced. There's a ton of tutorials out there on how to do this. I'm not gonna recommend any of them because I personally just want things to run stable and as smooth as possible. But if you like to tweak and tune your stuff, this is where you're gonna do it. That would be where you go. Let's start over. Tweaker, advanced CPU settings, precision boost overdrive. I'm gonna put this back on auto, of course, but you go to here and then you go to advanced, and then you, of course, you change this stuff. Like you go to motherboard, and I'm not real sure what that one does, but I know this one is where you set. So, say you don't want your CPU to go over 80 degrees, you hit 80. So, all cores. And this is where you undervolt your CPU. You'll go negative, and then, come on. And you'd start at like 20, -20, and then you'd save and hit F10 and save and exit, right? And see what was stable. And then you'd go to -25 or whatever. But it's just not something I'm big into. I I I, I have a couple people that work for me that are, but I have to tell them, we can't do that because we need things to run the way they're supposed to when they hit their hit their homes. You know what I mean? Because like 90% of the people I deal with, they're buying their first computer, and right. So I mean, you know what you're doing to a point, and I just don't. Why is that doing that? I hate this new capture card I just got because it does that all the time. So right here is where you're gonna control your AIO screen. So say you want to customize it. I have it set here on this one, and then I just scrolled down through here and found whatever I thought would look good in the pictures. Pretty straightforward. And now you can see that, that's changed, right? I don't know if you can see that camera's pretty horrible quality. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just brought it home with me to try to get it ready to go for you. And then that didn't work out so well for me. Because I'm going out of town tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yeah, I was trying to get it packed up so I could just have somebody drop it off at the post office Monday morning. So right here is the Gigabyte Control Center. This will be where you control all your RGB and whatnot. It syncs everything up, or you can have your GPU different colors. I mean, I'm sure you know all about that. I'm almost positive that you got that under control. What's that? It does have one one little spot right. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, but right behind the PCIe connectors here. When I package this up, I'm gonna use Instapack. So when you go to unpackage it, you might have to move these cables around a little bit so they're not hitting on the fans here or the fans for the GPU. Just one thing to note. Sending out a support bracket. It is an MSI support bracket. It was something we got with an MSI card, but this GPU is a little saggy, so I recommend I recommend putting this support bracket underneath right here. Yeah, so I mean that's that is the price you pay to have like the best. I don't want to mess around with it and stuff it under there because I don't want to cause a problem with the system while it's running. Is there anything else I can show you? Well, normally an AIO is good for 5 years. I recommend changing them out at 3 years, but if if you start seeing your temps climb, you must have repasted your GPU or whatever before, right? You repasted your CPU. So if you notice your temps are running hot, you'll repaste it. And let me see if I can get this camera up here, this top down camera. Let's see if it's working. All right. So there are 4 screws, and this is a very tight case to work in. Just so you know, you shouldn't have a problem with it because you shouldn't be unplugging the motherboard. So, but say a year down the road, you're feeling like it's dusty, you'll take out these 8 screws here, and I believe, yeah, this cooler here only has 2 screws to take it off. The block, this pops right off. You can take this off, right? Take this off and unplug it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. No, you can't because. All right, yeah. So let me zoom that in. Nah, I can't zoom it in because of OBS right now. So this pops off, and there's a screw here and a screw here. That's how you'll take your block off, your water block. And then you'll drop these 8 screws. Don't lose them because they're only one size. That camera's not working at all. Can't see what I'm doing. I apologize. This is not the best way to be doing this. I should have just waited until tomorrow. There we go. So you see these 8 screws here. You'll pop these out. You'll take the whole AIO out, and then you'll take the fans off, and you'll probably get something like this, and just blow it out. You don't want to do it outside because I don't know what kind of area you live in, but I'm sure you know that computers collect dust like going out of style. Yeah, it's but I'm gonna run I'm gonna run Furmark overnight just to make sure that that was the problem, that PCIe cable wasn't all the way seated. And when I get up, I will go over to the shop and see if I have another one of these drives. That and like I said, that there is another Samsung fast drive in here. It's not. It wasn't even listed in. It wasn't even listed in the listing. Um. It yeah. No. Yeah. It was a mistake in the listing. Because I read over it after it was sold, and I was like, wow. It was supposed to only have 1 terabyte, but the title said 2. So of course I'm gonna give you guys what is right. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be 2 terabytes. It's gonna have 1 tera. It's gonna hopefully I have another one of these, uh, Corsair, and it's gonna have 2 terabytes total. But the other drive is Samsung. No, not that one. Whatever this is. An SN810. It's a Gen 4 drive. I want to think the speeds on it were right around 5,000. The drive I had on hand was not the other 1 terabyte drive I had was not 5,000 megabytes. It was about 800 slower. And you said that you wanted to make sure you had that. So yeah, I completely understand that. And you would be getting one drive that had 5,000. But I will see what I can work out tomorrow. I'm sure I can find a drive that I have in another system, or I can see if I can go to Walmart locally and get a drive. Just because I really do try to do the best I can for my customers. Yeah, no, I try to be more than fair. I try to treat everybody the same way I want to be treated. Even though there are times I get frustrated. I had a kid that he clicked on a pop up or something, and it said it gave him a virus, and it was just one of those spam things. You know, all you have to do is shut it down, and I had to continue walk him through a reinstall of Windows. It was pretty frustrating, but we did get through it. But so, any other questions or anything like that? Anything that? All right, set this up to run this overnight. All right, man. We will get this. I gotta go out of town. I won't be back until I might run up to the shop here tonight. I'll run up and see if I can find another drive. That way I can get this packaged up so somebody can drop it off to the post office Monday morning. At the latest it'll go out is Tuesday. Is that okay? I'm gonna see if I can't get 3 days shipping on it reasonably. If not, I'll have to go with ground, which is usually 5 days. I think I was looking at it earlier. Oh yeah, while I got you right here, let me ask you another thing. When I was putting your address in, there's 5150 Hamilton Street. Is this a house or an apartment building? Okay, so there's no other apartments. The only reason I ask is, um, we've sent stuff out before and it got delivered to the two apartments down instead of the right apartment. And yeah, it was frustrating for the customer because they were saying that it didn't get delivered and somebody signed for the package. So I try to cover all my bases just to make sure that, and this is going to require a signature, of course. You're all right with that, right? Okay. Yeah, I think I can get 3 day. Let me see. 3 days select. Yeah, I could probably do 3 days select. Yep, I can. But yeah, that's if I get it out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I could possibly be there by Friday. That's that's really the best I can do. I mean, I'm sorry about the drive. I really am. and I will do the best I can to get it replaced. And like I said, worst case scenario, if I can't find one that has got that read or write without ordering it, because I have to ship within 3 days of you ordering by Jawa's policies. So it would take me longer. It would take me about a week to order in a drive. So if I can't get one locally that is up to that speed, or I don't have one on hand, we might, if if you're not willing to take a little slower drive, we might end up having to cancel the order. I don't want to do that, but I also don't want you. I also don't want you dissatisfied either. Okay, so something you should know on this motherboard is both M.2 slots are populated. So if you're gonna upgrade your storage, you're gonna want to make sure whatever drive you're upgrading is not your boot drive, right? Uh if you would like me to make it your lower one, I will. It usually I usually put it in the top slot, yeah. Okay. I don't mind. Get out of here, cat. Man. But yeah. Well, I'll do what I can to get this I'll run up tonight and see if I can't find a drive for you. That's 5,000 megabytes because I really want to get this packaged up so I know it goes out Monday morning. I don't want to see it wait an extra day. All right. So I guess that concludes everything we need, huh?